Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from the Daddy Matt Experience channel. I'm your host Daddy Matt and welcome back to another video. I know that this video is being made later at night on a Wednesday afternoon. Or evening, shall I say, but I've just been kind of, I don't know, just been chilling around. I was kind of forgetting to make a video today because I remember today was Wednesday, but I just was like in another headspace, just thinking about all the things I haven't done yet on a to-do list. I wrote out a to-do list of things that I want to do, um, just or to get done, and I've just been kind of occupied trying to do that or just think about, yeah. But I just want to give just a quick little video since I know this is a video that's coming out later than it normally should be. I know I make videos earlier in the evenings or like early mornings, but yeah, I was just in a different headspace today. Just thinking about things that I want to do and thinking about just a bunch of things and haven't been able to get to the things I want to get to today. But I've been trying to manage it little by little. But I just want to give a quick update on my leg. Um, I got a message. I think was it yesterday or Monday. Well, Monday I went to the doctor, as you guys all know, and I got an X-ray on my leg, and then I got some news from my doctor. I think was it later Monday night or yesterday. I got some news. My doctor called me, but I never picked up the phone. Um, but the good news is it's not a fracture, so that's the good news. But the doctor never really explained what to treat my leg as since it's not a fracture, so that's good. Um, but I still have the same pain, and when I bend it certain ways and trying to put weight on it, like when I stand up to move and um, sounds like that. So yeah, just been kind of going through the works like I've been for the past, past week, a little more than a week, close to 2 weeks now. Dealing with the same type of thing with my leg. Um, but it's not a fracture, so that's good news. So I don't know what to treat it as. I don't know if I should treat it as like a pulled muscle or I don't know. I'm not a very good diagnosis or or a doctor. I'm not medically experted on this type of stuff. But it's like in my lower right leg where I'm feeling the pain and stuff when I bend it in certain ways and trying to put weight on it in certain circumstances. So for those of you out there that are um, more experts on this, what is like if it's not a fracture but I'm feeling pain when I bend it in certain ways, is it a pulled like muscle or like a pulled nerve? I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a medical expert, so I don't really know about these types of things. I've broken bones in the past when I was younger, but I don't play any sports. I don't do any dangerous activities, so it's not like I hurt myself or anything often. But like I said, I went through the Teen Police Academy and we were doing exercises that all that week, and on the last day, that's when I felt my leg, whatever, was starting to feel that way, and then now it's been ever since that Friday about a week or two ago. Um, I've still have had the pain. Before it was just I was sore and stuff, like my muscles were sore and stuff, but that's went away. But it's just been my right leg, and like I said, I went to the doctors on Monday, got an X-ray. As you guys know, I made my video about how they were sending me, go to this place, go to that place. They were sending me and my mom on a wild goose chase just to get an X-ray. But I got the X-ray, and the good news is that it's not a fracture, so I don't know what to treat it as. I've done an ice pack, I've taken aspirin, I've done a heating pad, and a whole bunch of stuff. One day I put Aspercreme on my leg, ice pack, like just a bunch of different methods, but I've only done it maybe a few times, those different methods, or maybe one time those certain methods. I should probably do it consistently, but and just sitting kind of is probably not helping. I should probably move around a little bit more. Um, I did walk around quite a bit yesterday because I ran a few errands with my mom yesterday. But I've been sitting for most of the day today, so that's probably not good. I'm actually right now trying to find like some stores to get like a beanbag chair just so I'm not sitting on this hard floor and stuff. I do sometimes lay on my bed and like watch YouTube videos and stuff, and try to like stretch my leg out as far as I can, my right leg, um, and stuff. But I'm in the midst of trying to get a beanbag chair so that I can lay down and not on the hard floor of my room. Um, and another thing is too about my leg is like obviously like when I try to get up, it's hard because of how I bend my leg and stuff. But also too, like I need kind of a momentum to get up. Like I need kind of like say I'm getting up from a table. I kind of need to like lean my arm on like the edge of the table to get up. So, um, like I said, post in the comments down below if you've had something similar to this and how you treated it, or if you are medically like in the medical field and you have some expertise and you're listening to how I'm describing it, what I'm dealing with. Maybe you can give me some advice. Like I said, I'm not a medical expert. I never broken a bone, or well, I have broken a bone in the past when I was a very young kid, but like I said, I don't play sports, so it's not like I'm getting banged around constantly. I do exercise, but it's not like I'm straining my body when I'm doing exercises. I do a pretty light workout, so it's not like I'm straining my back or straining any part of my body. So I have no clue. But like I said, I got this from the Team Police Academy. That's why my leg is the way it is. And of course, it was on the last day of the Team Police, and we were doing exercising every single day. For like you know half an hour to an hour and a half each day. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of in the weeds here, but the good news is it's not a fracture, so that's the good news, and that's the news that I wanted to share with you guys, almost as a follow up to the video I made on Monday. So yeah, it's not a fracture, so I don't know what to treat it as. If it's a pulled muscle, or maybe it's an over exerted muscle that I did. Um, but I got it from we're on the last day of my Team Police. We were doing an obstacle course, and I was climbing like makeshift walls and fences and stuff. So maybe from jumping down or crawling over the fence and like landing at a certain height on the ground on my feet, maybe that had something to do with it. Not sure. Um, I mean, a lot of running. I did a lot of running, but running shouldn't, make your leg whatever, because then you would just be sore. I mean, I was sore. My thighs were sore and certain stuff, but it wasn't like running's not going to hurt your leg. Maybe just muscle soreness, like I said. So I don't know if it was I might have pulled something or overexerted my leg or something. I'm not sure, but the good news is it's not a fracture. So yeah, the doctor never really said how to treat my leg. Just said that it's a fracture, not a fracture, and I should just keep doing the certain remedies to help my leg. But my doctor never really told me what to do. And she hasn't gotten back to my mom yet about how to deal with the leg and stuff. She was supposed to get back, but she never called my mom back. And since with this whole thing of HIPAA and me being 19 and all this stuff, they treat you like you're your own person. But I mean, my mom always comes with me when I go to the doctor. I mean, my mom's my only form of transportation since I only have my permit, and that's one of the things I wanted to do over the summer was get my license, but I haven't been able to get around to doing that since other things have gotten in the way, so I've been putting off, possibly practicing through a driving school or just practicing on my own with my mom's help and stuff. But I haven't been getting around to do any of that stuff, and it's like they kind of just throw you to the wolves. They expect you to know what medications you take, what medications you don't take, and it's like it's a whole new, not a whole different world, but they just treat it in a certain aspect because of the whole HIPAA and you being 19, so being an adult and stuff. But I never, this is a new thing for me, dealing with this type of thing because, like I said, I normally don't get injured and hurt and do strenuous activities or anything, nothing backbreaking, nothing crazy. I mean, the only that I exercise regularly, try to exercise in my basement because I have a home gym, exercise in my room, and none of the exercises I do are extreme. But obviously, with the whole Team Police, that was the exercise was tough for me, but I pulled through, so I'm proud of myself for that. But yeah, it wasn't like even in the Team Police Academy, we did a lot of exercising, but the exercises um, weren't like crazy. Like you did your jumping jacks, you did your push-ups, you did a bunch of other exercises, but it wasn't like it was overbearing. Was it tough? Yeah, but it wasn't like impossible. Um, but yeah, like I said, I had the normal muscle soreness and stuff like that, but that went away. But it's just been on the last day of the Team Police, it was just my leg was kind of irritating me, but I thought it would go away. I thought it was just another type of muscle pain or muscle soreness and stuff, but I've kind of been dealing with it, like I said, for a little over a week now, probably close to 2 weeks now. Dealing with this kind of leg pain when I'm bending it certain ways and all that stuff, but I'm kind of sounding like a broken record here, and this video is going on for way too long because I'm yapping about the same stuff. But yeah, like I said, post in the comments down below what you think it is. If it's not a fracture, do I just deal with it as like a normal, excuse me, as a normal like muscle pull, like I pulled a muscle or something, or something? Because if it's not a tear, then I don't know what to classify it as. That's what the doctor said. It's not a fracture. Got the X-ray, so yeah, I don't know what to do. If I should just keep using the heating pad, at night time, or just using an ice pack, doing like the cold and hot method where you do cold for a certain amount of time, then hot for a certain amount of time. Do I put on Aspercreme more often? Do I use some type of, keep taking aspirin and stuff? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not a professional in the medical field, so I don't know, the different aspects. But yeah, I know that a lot of people or some people were commenting about, hopefully your leg heals and stuff, and I appreciate you guys looking out for me and making sure I'm okay because, yeah, it's not like I get hurt all the time and, get injured and stuff, so, but yeah, thank you guys so much for looking out for me, but I know my leg will feel better. I mean, probably just a temporary thing. I know the pain's been going on for a little more than a week, but I think just with the right remedies and just kind of keeping it on the down low, not trying to do anything strenuous and stuff, I think will be the best bet. Just kind of moving around a little bit, each day, trying to get some steps in, maybe to kind of get the feeling out of it, maybe just kind of not walk it off, but like obviously sitting like Jabba the Hutt is not going to help me get better, but hopefully, if I just massage it or just, do something, put an ice pack, heating pad, just keep doing that stuff, hopefully it'll be better. I was trying to find, when I was running errands with my mom yesterday for like some type of like almost like a leg brace or something to like kind of like stabilize the area in my lower leg. Um, but everything is kind of like just like a compression sock almost type of thing. But I don't want like a compression sock. I just want like almost like a miniature brace that goes around my leg, but it will keep it stable and not loose and whatnot. But um, not sure. I'm kind of in a loophole of a lot of things I wanting to do, but the leg is well, not like my leg is holding me back from anything, but I don't want this leg pain to go on for much longer than it needs to be. Um, and I seen the doctor and stuff, so I think that was the first step that was in the right direction, was getting a diagnosis, and trying to figure out what to do. But I don't know. I'm just kind of in a loophole here, trying to figure out what the best course of action is for this stuff, and obviously wanting to do other things over the summer because it's August already and college is starting in a few weeks. So my time is running out really quickly. The days are going by faster and faster. So trying to manage my time in the best way possible. But yeah, I'm making this video way too goddamn long. I'm yapping too much. Broken record. But yeah, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all my socials that are linked in the About Me section of this channel. Like my Instagram and my Discord. Go show some love and support to my boy Willie D and my TikTok my inspiration video today. Both of their channels are also linked in the About Me section of this channel. I was gonna trim my nails today and I never trimmed my fingernails. The toenails aren't too bad, but my fingernails I need to trim them and I never trimmed them. And I need a shave, as you guys can tell. I need a shave. It's been almost a week since I shaved. My mind is all over the place. But yeah, hit the notification bell and subscribe. Once again, thank you for all the comments wishing me good luck on recovering from this leg pain. I don't want to count it as an injury because it's not really an injury. I didn't really injure myself. I was just through lots of exercising and stuff and working muscles I never worked on in my life. But I feel like this leg will get better and soon. Obviously, just keeping the right course of action and doctor's orders and all that stuff. Well, not really doctor's orders because I haven't really gotten any advice from the doctor on how to treat my leg. But at least it's not a fracture. At least it's nothing severe. Um, you know. But yeah. I really nothing else to talk about. I pretty much said all the things I need to say. And this video is going on for way too long. So I will see you guys all in Friday's video, hopefully with another update on my leg or something. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, hopefully some exciting stuff coming for you guys in the near future. Friday's video, like I said, might be a leg update or might be something not related to my leg. But yeah, I will see you guys all in Friday's video. Peace.